Well, right, this week we look into sport, and this week our world celebrates the end to another terrific Winter Olympics. But we'll move back to the summer, something our Geelong community loves, and we'll go to local cricket with Lara's Brendan Miller.
Day one, you were away playing in the Ampasia Games. Tell us about that.
Yeah, just a Indigenous cricket tournament up in Alice Springs. Yeah, just play 6 games, basically just 2020s against all the other states. Yeah.
And how did we go?
Not good this year. Finished 5th, I think. So, yeah, year to forget.
And conditions at Alice Springs, you know, we obviously we who have not been there imagine it, you know, hot, harsh conditions. But you say good turf grounds and good ground facilities.
Yeah, some of the outfields are best I've ever seen. Wickets were a bit slow this year, but yeah, it's all in all, it's just great facilities up there. So.
And how's your season so far been with Lara Cricket Club?
Yeah, bit up and down, but hopefully last game before the end of the year I got I don't know, get a bit of form.
And Lara Sporting Club today, established in 1875, the Lara Cricket Club, and dressed in pink, as we've got the pink stumps and the pink hat, and all for a great cause.
Yeah, raise money for breast care nurses for the Jane McGrath Foundation, so it's, hopefully raise a bit and have a good day.
And the tentacles of the Jane McGrath Foundation has reached out to all levels of cricket throughout Australia, so it's great to see participating. Brendan, the bowling attack from Lara at the present time, just not being able to get the penetration that they need against the batting of Joel Davies and Brad Hornstein.
Yeah, I'm not sure we're bowling too bad. Not bowling too badly, but like a bit hard when Davies is in a bit of form. So
I mean, Joel Davies, once he gets onto the front foot, he seems to drive the ball very harshly.
Yeah, he does. I don't know, you can't bowl short to him though because he pulls it, so he's got to be just that back of a length, I guess.
And your main role in the team when you're playing?
Bowl, bat a little bit, yeah, so a bit of both really.
But you enjoy the use of the cherry a little bit on the wickets. Johnny Hughes prepares magnificently, has done for a number of years on this legend coarse grass out here at Lara.
Yeah, he puts a fair bit of time and effort into them, and then, so yeah, that's probably why we've got such good wickets. It's a bit, yeah, goes a bit unnoticed, but does a good job.
And I noticed the doors were closed in the club rooms, in the dressing rooms, when the Lara players came off. Speaking of Johnny Hughes, one of his sons, Andy Hughes, is the captain of the Lara Cricket Club. He would have been saying a few words to the boys.
Yeah, he's taken over this year, which is it's good. I've enjoyed it. He's done a good job, and yeah, he's a good captain. Doesn't mind having a word to us if we've done something wrong. Tell us what we've done wrong, so it's good.
Thanks for that, Brendan. We'll head to Simmons Stadium now, and nearly 2 weeks after George Burberry suffered a horrific jaw injury, the Tasmanian recruit was happy to speak to the media.
Right, George, how's the job, mate?
Yeah, it's going all right. The pain sort of subsided a little bit and the swelling's gone down, so yeah, I'm on track. I saw the surgeon yesterday and he's happy with where I'm at the moment. I'm going to see him again on Tuesday. I'm still not training like weights or running at the moment, but the hope is to start doing some of that late next week.
Can you explain in detail as much as you can what actually the injury was and how bad the break was?
Yeah, so I've got quite a serious impact on this side of my jaw. In doing so, that pushed my jaw to the right, and luckily I cracked it down there. If I'd have cracked it over this side as well, then would have just had a floating jaw and would have been quite a lot more severe. So I had about 4 cracks here, and I think I've fixed it with 2 plates, and then 2 plates over this single crack here. So yeah, it's not ideal, but it probably looked a lot worse than the outcome actually is, and the hope is it's a 6-week injury, which will put me available selection for round 2.
Have you watched the actual vision of the incident back? What goes through your mind when you watch that?
I didn't watch it till Friday afternoon. I didn't want to look at the X-rays either, but yeah, I watched it, and it wasn't a great feeling initially, but then by now I've seen it a few times, and I'm a little bit more comfortable watching it. But yeah, it's all part of footy, and injuries like that happen every now and then. And it's just the way it is.
I think he's seen the surgeon today, and all the decisions will be made after that. But I think you'd predict that he won't play this year, which is sad for him and sad for us. But we all move on.
But in terms of Lars as opposed to the traditional, you can't...
I'm not sure about that, but I think it'd be pretty unlikely we would not use the traditional method. But that hasn't yet been decided. No.
How's he coping, Neil, for a guy that's had so much bad luck already? I mean, how's his state at the moment?
Yeah, I think going through the hip thing has probably made him much more resilient. It's changed the way he is around this place. He was just a young colt when he came in, and I think that's helped him to understand how important the game is to him. So it is quite sad and quite tragic that he's going to have to miss another 12 months. But I've spoken to him a couple of times, and he's actually very good. He's very aware of where he is, and I think today, knowing that you can get some surgery, that means you come back pretty well 100%, is probably a very positive thing for him. So I think in his bad moments, I think he'd struggle to see that, but he'll be fine. I've got no doubt.
We know big blokes take time, and he's missed so much key development time through these injuries. Do you ever get concerned the footy world won't see the best of Nathan Bay?
Oh, of course you do, and he has missed a lot of time, but we've been really pleased with the way he's presented for this pre-season. He's looked terrific. I mean, he still hasn't really done anything yet, so... no, I got no doubt that he's bright enough to work through that, and I think probably having to come through this as well won't necessarily be that bad a thing for him, because he'll have to work through the difficulty of it, and it'll probably mean that he'll value playing even more. It's typical footy to find a positive in a very negative thing, but that's where I think he'll be.
Has the injury knocked the rest of the playing group around a bit?
Oh, well, those things always do. I mean, they're pretty close and they work pretty hard together. And whilst they compete for spots, they're very much a team and very much work together. So everyone's pretty upset by it. But I mean, good organisations move on. It's the next man up, really. And I think Nathan's got a big part to play in that as well. How positive he is around the place. I mean, with the tragedy of Dan Menzel, who's missed so much, but his impact, every now and again you can see he's a bit maudlin, but most times he's very positive about the whole place and his role in it. And I think Nathan will be the same, or he needs to be the same. He'll help the boys.
Thank you, Alex. Not good news for Geelong fans, but I'm sure the depth is there to cover the injuries for continued Geelong success. Now look at the weather for Geelong and the Surf Coast over the next few days. Tomorrow, Thursday, we can expect a partly cloudy day with a chance of drizzle in the morning, winds southwesterly turning southeasterly during the evening. We can expect a top temperature of 21 degrees. Friday will be mostly sunny with southeasterly winds and a top temperature of 24. Very pleasant day. Today was partly cloudy with some drizzle early this morning. Southwesterly winds as we reach the top of 24 at 2 o'clock this afternoon. And that's the official Bureau of Meteorology weather outlook for Geelong and the Surf Coast over the coming couple of days. Thank you for being with us on News Geelong this evening. We truly value your continued support. To a young man who writes a weekly newsletter for his school and always promotes News Geelong to his readers, Tom Welsh here in Geelong. Thank you, Tom. Your enthusiasm and support is most heartening to us, and you should be very proud of what you're achieving. Grandma proudly showed me your newsletter when I met her recently, so keep up the good work. To Tom and Grandma Elaine, take your time and smell the flowers. From all the team at News Geelong, have a safe time until we see you again on Friday evening at 6:30 here on C31 Digital 44. Until then, have a pleasant evening and a very good night.